Hello there and welcome back to Mystic Break, the channel where I'll be building my own medieval fantasy Lego creations. Had an intro video planned, but it didn't really work out, so we're just gonna jump right on in today. Here's an overview of the MOC and everything we've discussed so far. And we're landing today on the final two base plates here, the Witch's Hut. So without any further delay, let's get right on into it. Okay, gonna look at both of these base plates put together now, and you can see I used a lot of mushrooms to sort of decorate the top of the hut here and around the base as well. I just kind of thought that that was appropriate. One of those is actually the headpiece from the Little Mushroom Boy new CMF 25 set. Another deer rider here, an old statue sort of hanging out in the forest that's arm has fallen off. You see an owl on the little branch there, some frogs and a bunch of bunnies in the underbrush, a little spider on the wall here. You know, one of the things that I would change is the edges to this. I would love to have, had more rounded pieces so I could have sort of smoothed those edges, but I didn't, and I was using what I had, so this is what we get. The witch in her garden there picking flowers, it's a tree out front. We're going to discuss some more of these elements here in detail in a second, but overall, for my first attempt at a witch's hut, I am quite happy with the way that this all turned out. I hope that you are as well. Taking a look at that upper floor now with the roof taken off, and this is where we'll see the witch's living quarters. And this comes apart quite easily at the joining of the base plates. So anyway, there's her little bed that I made for her. She's got some flowers on her nightstand there and a candle as well. These are a couple of outfits for her, disguises, I guess. And then you can see the eye and the cauldron there, which I thought was just a fun little touch. And that fireplace with the cauldron is directly above the one below as well. And this is the other side. You can see a potted plant above the stairwell there. Some more flowers in a vase here, candelabra, some sort of strange egg with a plant as well. We've got a wicked staff over there, a crystal on the bookshelf as well, on this little bookshelf, which was fun to make. And then through here on the balcony, she has her wash tub, so she can bathe while purveying the forest, I suppose. And in the far corner there's some sort of orb with a petrified skull inside of it. And then we've got her little chest here with some trinkets and a sacred bone, I suppose. But yeah, that's the top floor. Taking a look at the bottom floor now, and as we come down here, you can see the stairwell that leads up to that upper floor. We've got another sort of potted plant, house plant over there. And again, this all separates quite easily. On this right side here, you can see her little stack of wood next to the fireplace. She's got a little pot beside the wood there, dustpan and a broom and a butter churn and a sack of something inside it. And then here on this side, you can see these double doors. They work really well. Here's a look sort of through them. And we're gonna spin around. There's her table with the tablecloth and a little plate with a piece of chicken leg on it, and her vase of flowers. There's her witch's cape and hat. We've got a little teapot and a pan there as well. Some bottles on the wall on the right side there, and a little torch. I really like the way that this all worked out, and it all fits together really nicely. And I had a lot of fun building it all. You can see that top of the fireplace there is at least the upper floor. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Wanted to give you a look at both plates separated. So this is the first. Get a cross section of the hut from the inside, top and bottom floor, so you can see all the way through there and how that looks. Again, very happy with the way it turned out. You know, I used a lot of the little pink frogs to put on the top here, which I thought was fun. Here's a view of the witch in her flower garden. You can see a sort of snake in the bushes there, but she's picking her flowers. Got some in her basket there. Yeah, and then of course we have a squirrel on top of the tree. But yeah, just wanted to show you that perspective. The other side now, and so again you can see all the mushrooms on top, the little chimney stack on the right side there with some smoke coming out. And here's the cross section of both floors stacked together. Very happy with the way it all ended up. And a little butterfly on that mushroom over there. Here's your second deer rider traveling just behind his companion. And a look at the owl just hanging out in the corner there on that upper branch. The statue here in ruin in the forest. And I think I have like 4 little bunnies running around in there. Yeah, so again, lots of fun to build. Just wanted to give you that perspective. A very quick look at our minifigs. Here's the witch with her flowers and shears in hand. And here's the deer rider. I used a bunch of different pieces, but yeah, you got some of the Viking set in there. And then here's the deer, everybody looking smart. And yeah, that's about it. Time to set the scene now. And the witch who lives in this hut is an ancient creature, one who has served few masters and commandeered many servants. She moved to this forest some time ago now in search of peace and quiet and reclusiveness, and has managed to maintain that solitude and secrecy, having cast a spell of concealment upon her hut so that none might know that she lives here. But recently there have been happenings in the forest, the arrival of the blacksmith and the huntress, and the increased activity upon the road that leads to the Black Vulcanite fortress. And on top of all of that, the bandits who have recently arrived and the wizard who has occupied the tower have made her apprehensive. But she has endeavored to stay out of the affairs of all of these individuals, keep to herself, and we shall see if she is able to sustain that in the moments ahead. Hey, some quick facts about frogs and toads. Did you know that they are not actually taxonomically distinct in scientific taxonomy? They're of the same order, Anura, which comes from the Greek and just means without tail. Now, of course, there are many different families within the order of the Anura, and many different genera within those families, all displaying distinct species as well. But yes, something that I thought was interesting, you know, there are so many different really cool facts about frogs and toads out there, but the giant Australian burrowing frog does not croak like other frogs and toads tend to, but rather hoots like an owl. You may have also seen some clips of the desert rain frog out there, which kind of squeaks like a stuffed animal, like a dog chew toy or something. It's pretty hilarious. You know, there are so many other facts out there, like I said, and if you want to learn more about frogs and toads, you should go check it out. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey, this continued journey here. I'm going to take the next couple weeks off to sort of prepare for the final episode, in which I'll attempt to wrap a story around this whole thing, and hopefully you'll all find that entertaining, and then we'll be moving on to the next project. So please hit that subscribe button if you would like to do so, and leave us a like if you've enjoyed what you've viewed here today. Thanks again so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye now.